Hey everybody, this is Robert with Empire Clan. I'm doing another video on is it worth it? So what I'm going to be doing right now is I actually completed all the 14 categories of Battle Arena. So as you can see, with Victory Chest section, I completed all the basic categories down here. And now I'm going to show you and kind of go over whether it's worth it to get the Victory Pass, which the Victory Pass, as you can see, costs 1,000 gems. I only have 8 hours left, so I got to knock this out. And pretty much what it is it's another level of incentive, just at a cost. Of course, if you have the gems, use the gems. But you spend 1,000 gems, you then get another 14 categories of reward that you're able to open. So the rewards vary. As you can see, the other ones on the bottom, the ones that you do for the free track, are all chests. They're pretty much the equivalent of a simple chest, maybe an 8-hour chest, so to speak. I did get, I think during this time frame, I believe 2, if not maybe 3 legendaries out of the simple chests. So the basic track itself was a good benefit just to get on its own. So the question's always around saying, is it worth spending 1,000? Well, I think it depends. For the most part, if I get the 14 days, I do. If you don't get to the 14 categories, you do. If you don't get to the 14 category, then I personally would say don't do it. It's a little costly, and if you don't really have an idea of whether or not, I'm gonna turn the music off so you guys can hear me probably better. If you don't have the gems to spend, I wouldn't, because the likelihood of you getting this legendary being a legendary you really want is pretty slim. And to tell you the truth, the ones that I got on the Victory Chest path on the bottom of the free track, I believe I got 2 Punishers and 1 Hellfiend. That's what I received. So for some strange reason, they thought I needed 2 Punishers, and they gave me a Hellfiend, which I always like the Hellfiend, so I'll take that any day of the week. But the Punisher I don't use, so I could really care less about that. And then during this whole, 28 days or whatnot, I got a Rune Cannon from a simple chest before, and I believe another, I think it wasn't a Valkyrie, because that's not a legendary. What was it? It was a Revenant, so I received the Revenant. So you get enough legendary to not really think about spending that cost on the top row. But again, it's your decision, it's your prerogative. If you think you have the 1,000 gems, you want to expense it to roll the dice, go for it. So I'm going to do that just for you guys. I'm going to show you what I will receive, and we'll go from there. So let's try it out. I'm going to go ahead and get the pass. Everything's now playing, as you can see. So let's start from the back. Silver. Okay, so pretty good epics, quite a few rares, some spammy stuff, and then some good spells. The hammer is great, and the mallet is great. There's always a reward of gold, mega ruins, and all the other good stuff. I will accept all that stuff because it's a good mount. Now, comparable to the one underneath it, I think they gave you a more epic and more rare as far as the spells and such. I don't think it was that much more. That's just my personal opinion for the cost. So I know that's more. So I'm not going to say it's apples to apples. It's not apples to apples. It is apples to oranges in the context of you're paying for something, so they're going to give you a little bit more. But the question here is it worth it? In this situation with the cards that we received, I would have to say in that instance, no. So let's go with the epic. Let's see what we got. Undead Warlord is a good epic. This is what the other ones on the bottom typically are. So, look at what we got from a deluxe chest. Remember when we opened the first one? The first chest was a silver chest. This was a deluxe chest, and we got a lot less. So the silver chest, which is typically one you find when you buy chests in the shops, that's why it gave you more. But this is typical of what you've got on the bottom level. Now, the minion cards are kind of poopy. You have the Charger, the Alchemist is okay, and then of course the Shield Bearer and Undead Horde. Spells are good, I mean, except for the Rhino Charge, but those who use that hero would like the Rhino Charge. Lane is not bad with the Rhino Charge. It works pretty well in battle, but the Sacred Mallet, of course, is great for Valen players. However, comparable to the first chest, the silver chest was a hell of a lot better because the minions that you received were better, but this, I would say, is in parallel to what you would get on your free track. As you can see, the gold is a little bit less. The Mega Ruins are, you know, the Mega Ruins, so and of course the other spell ones. So then you also get some Mega Ruins. You get a rare card, probably one minion, the Colossus, which nobody really uses. Here's another deluxe chest. Again, I would say that's probably comparable to what you get on the free track. If this was a silver chest, I think that would actually have been perfect. Because if you're paying for 1,000 gems, you should get things that you would usually get out of the shop, right? So this should have been another silver chest. And look at what I got. So far, do I think it's worth it? I would say, unfortunately, at that point, no. Magic Construct, good for right now, but in 8 hours, nobody's going to probably use them unless he's still on the Ascension path. Some more Mega Ruins. Again, another deluxe chest. So you can see, the bait was here in the beginning. Silver chest, get this. You probably don't think it's worthwhile because it's silver versus what you were getting on the free track, but you don't realize the free track was equivalent to the deluxe chests. Play with you. Nope. So are you paying 1,000 gems for gold? Is really what you need to ask yourself. Executioner. I have a bazillion of them, don't need them. Now again, if you're a newer player and you're trying to build up your deck and you're trying to level up a lot of cards, then by all means do this. This is for you to kind of see, visualize what you possibly could be receiving, because it's different for everybody. So it's not to say that if you know I'm doing this is exactly what you're going to get. So let me jump online and do it right quick before the hour is over. No, that's not the purpose of this exercise. The purpose of the exercise is saying, at your level and what the possibilities of you receiving, is it worth the price? For me, no, I wasted 1,000 gems so far. Unless that legendary is a kick-ass legendary, right now I'm not too happy, because look at the chests. Deluxe. Like, why are they deluxe chests? The silver chest at the beginning, which you think out of it and say, oh, silver's less than deluxe, right? You would think that's the case, but that gave me more crap that I would use than these other ones so far. I mean, even the card choices are crappy. So, you know, you just gotta kind of weigh it out to see if what you're seeing me open, is it beneficial to what your strategy, your deck, and your minion levels are. Will you get the ones you need? Reflector's okay. Archers, I got a bazillion of so far on Dead Raid, so spam and spam. The Fire Blast and the Meteor Strike, those are good cards to use for those who like to use in Rule, as far as spells are concerned, but as you can see again, who the hell's using Treant at my level? Nobody. So to me, this was a waste. Another 4,400 gold that I don't need. Mega Runes I'll take, but the other Arcane and the Void I don't need. Deluxe chest. So, do you see that? Another set of Treants. Valkyrie, okay. I don't need her right now. Elite Warriors, spam. Swordsman, all right. Frozen Heart, great. But look at that. So I received more. I received more legendaries and better cards on the bottom row on the free track than I have on paying for 1,000. So they're saying, okay, let's go overcompensate this and that and the other. Let me get a kick-ass legendary. So let's check this out. Let's see what I can get. Dream Can. I'm gonna laugh myself off. Okay, Soul Leech. Maybe they built that up to say, okay, Soul Leech is the card you're gonna get at the end. You should be happy with that. But to be honest with you, I don't use her. I haven't been using her. I got her. I used her for a while, and I haven't used her because of the way they do the Ascensions and the way spam's been floating around. I would rather use the Bloodstalker than use the Soul Leech because she's slow. She takes a long time to build up in strength. The Soul Leech or the Bloodstalker, I let him on the field when I got stuff on the field. He sucks all that crap out, and then he does his thing, and he's hard to kill if he's got enough that he can pull from. However, if you get the Ascension from him, and he only pulls one health point from all the minions on the field, that makes him even more of a threat because now he's not weakening his minions more. Her, I think the only thing they do for her with the Ascension, if I'm not mistaken, is like she hits a group of people when she swings. So instead of hitting one person per hit, she hits multiples. So she'll take out a whole group of skeletons or archers or so on and so forth. So that's a beneficial Ascension for her. But again, she's still slow, so you can't make her faster unless you have equipment that makes her faster. And that's, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth the 1,000. I paid 1,000 gems for Soul Leech. Is pretty much what he did here, and some gold that I don't need. Because look at my gold. Do I need that? I got 605,000 gold. I had, I think, 530,000 gold. So I really didn't need that. So at the end of the day, was it worth it? For me, no. For you, now you saw what I got, it could very well be something beneficial to you. But again, use this as a demonstration to what the possibilities of receiving things could be based off the expense. It's 1,000 gems for everybody. So if you were level 8 and you decide to do this, it's gonna be 1,000 gems. So was that 1,000 gems worth it? Would that have been worth it for you based on what you have available to you and based on your deck levels? That's all I can really say on it. So hope this worked for you. Hope this was beneficial. Hope this was explanatory. Again, if you have your own opinion, please leave it in the comments and below for the video. But as always, stay safe, stay sharp. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.